Orson Martian asks, who gets the night of first rights? Lewis, Ralph, or Shannon?
Right of prima nocta?
Yes.
I mean, Shannon, obviously. A, Ralph's going to wear a condom. Gay. Lewis, gross. Yeah, obviously. If you had to pick one, which one are you picking?
Probably Ralph.
Why?
Because he uses a condom.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yo, Shannon hasn't gotten laid in so long.
Yeah, so...
Alex, I don't think, has ever been with a chick. 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's go.
I don't know. I don't know if I would want Shannon.
2 birds. I got a stone for you.
Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network. You're listening to Gas Digital Best of the Week.
It's the Real Ass Podcast.
And I am sorry I'm late. I came from Jim and Sam. Because I'm late, I
know.
bought a gift.
What's a gift?
As an amends. Zach, Gigi Allen.
That's not a gift for me.
That's a very good
For
gift.
you.
That's not a gift for me
either.
at all.
Yes.
Give
That's a
Sabrina
very
a
good
gift.
Rude. That's really rude.
Well,
I'm sitting next
Lewis,
to you.
I got you a gift. Here's a phone to call someone who cares.
I know this has been in your and that's why I'm going to take it. It is warm.
It was in my fanny pack.
what
Sabrina.
Oh my God! The reason I was so. All right, give Sabrina her gift first.
Sabrina.
What about me?
I know you're Jewish, so you probably have a bad stomach. Here are some Tums.
Oh my God, thank you. For IBS.
Yes.
Sponsor us.
Yes.
You guys do look like a hot Jewish couple.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because Ian, you're hot for a Jew, but you're not hot for a not Jew. You're disgusting for a not Jew.
I'm a non-traditionally handsome man.
Sabrina, what type of guys are you into?
Sumo
Let's see if
body.
we can get because the guys in the that are listening to the show, they're probably very attracted to you. If I had to guess,
Do you have a boyfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend anymore. I just got out of a relationship
just got-
after 4 years.
why'd you get out of the relationship?
Because he cheated on me.
But how did he admit it?
Not at first.
He did
No.
admit it eventually, though. What an idiot, dude! Just
Yeah.
stick to your guns, guys.
Well,
guys out
he
there.
did for 3
God-
years.
oh,
he
yeah,
cheated
dude.
on me for 3 out of 4
3
years.
years?
Isn't that crazy?
Oh!
Did
Like,
this girl look different than you? Was she?
So
Cause she,
that was the thing that I was like, I hope she's
you're a
like, I hope
smoking hot
she's-
chick, dude. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
I was like, yo,
Back
I hope
off.
she's like black. I hope she's like Asian. I hope
Ew.
she's something like.
Yuck! Stop. What's
I
wrong
hope
with you?
she's something a lot. Yeah, like I was like, oh, I hope you catch something. And he probably did, but yeah,
Lord's
no. Well,
wrath.
she's just some like ugly. She's just some like ugly fat chick who
She's
like
ugly.
Oh, of course she's ugly.
But is it objectively
Now
ugly? or
who's
is
this
it-
guy, me?
Can you do me a favor? I won't, and I really mean
And-
this
and
because
I could say if she was hot. Like I would
can
say
I?
like
Can you
she's
show
pretty.
me her? I will not show, obviously, and I will not
You might
say
know her.
anything. What'd you say?
But what if you know her?
I won't say anything. Obviously, I don't give a.
Wow.
I'm not gonna.
I get to see too.
It'd be great.
So she
Let me see. Let me
Thank
see.
you.
Oh,
Let me see.
dude.
And ever since
this guy-
she fucked
Does
him
she have a
too.
kid?
No, she's just fat.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
Oh, she's just disgusting.
Yo.
She like puts her
Let
on
me
the
see,
sidewalk.
Ian.
I'm like, ugh.
Yo, this chick
Ian,
is
Ian,
bugged.
Ian.
And
brutal.
I only told a couple of
What if it's-
people,
what
right?
if my
Look
mom?
at this monster. Look at this.
You also found the ugliest photo you could possibly
No,
find.
he
of this
They're
girl.
picked
all
that.
ugly.
He picked that.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you, my boy.
Let me see. Hold on. No, I don't know this person at all.
No.
I don't know at all. Yeah, she's not hot.
No.
Now, what if he had hooked up with a hot chick? Would you have been like, we can make
I
it work?
almost would have. Yeah,
Can I
I
say-
actually
Damn.
said that to him. I was like, oh my god, I wish it was somebody who was like attractive that I could back
Yeah.
this up. But she's
Why do you think he did it?
disgusting. He admitted
Variety.
to being a sex addict
Yeah, of
and
course, we all are.
an alcoholic
Yeah,
and this
that
and
too.
that.
Yeah, whatever.
And
Did he
yeah.
cry? Oh, he cried while he said it too.
Oh, yeah, of
Bawled his
course.
eyes out.
Oh, yeah.
So dude,
I'm
I was like, look, it matches her snail trail from last night. That's really
Oh,
cute.
God.
Doggy,
It's adorable.
So here's the thing,
Ew,
right?
and you
I
could smell her, babe.
Why
He was disgusting.
a woman?
Like,
I
you
feel
just
like
know.
you should
You
feel
deserve better.
you should feel like
I'm already.
an uglier chick is better. Ian, stop having a separate conversation. You do you not know how a podcast works? You banana head.
That was good.
Make me sick, dude.
Hey, you know what? You're a dog like the
You
water.
fucking piss me off. I hate you so much. You show up 30 minutes late. You come in and you're
great
just
already.
having an aside conversation. You insult me,
An
my
aside
show.
is a conversation with yourself to the side. I was having a side conversation. Learn words.
How about learn how to fuck? Ian's banned.
I
Ian's
already
banned from
no,
Gas Digital.
no.
He's banned
I have
from
a
Gas Digital.
podcast on the
He's
network.
banned, dude. From outside now.
Did you ever lie to the police, include giving a fake name?
No, I've never given a fake name. I've always just given them my ID, but I've only been pulled over like twice, and one was for the DUI.
The DUI, did you go to jail that night?
I did.
And when did someone come and get you?
Well, my dad certainly didn't. I had to call my boss.
Did you call your dad?
Yes.
Okay, I'm your dad, you're you, be drunk, and the phone rings.
And you gotta be high.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Hello?
It's your daughter. It's the blonde one.
Yeah, where are you? It's 4 a.m. You should be walking in on me doing 69s.
Well, I'm 21 and I don't live with you anymore, so. But I am in jail.
For what?
The pops me. I was driving away from shooters.
You were at Shooters?
I was at shooters.
Are you high?
I'm not high, but I'm drunk.
Well, that's no daughter of mine. My daughters get high. You call someone else. I'm very disappointed.
Wait, but Dad.
Now that I've hung up, I can feel free to eat my stepwife's again. Oh, you're fucking so costly.
Classic blunder.
Hang on, I'm gonna do one of those things where you put a joint backwards in your mouth
Yeah,
and
and you
blow
flip it out?
What's it called? No, you put it in your mouth and there.
Oh, I have no idea.
You put the joint in your mouth and then you blow the smoke out the other end and you blow it in someone else's mouth.
Blowback.
Not a blowback. What's it called?
We used to do it kind
Shotgun.
of like that.
I'm gonna shotgun my stepwife's with weed and then lick it back out. I'm so glad I hung up and my daughter's not on the phone anymore and can't hear this.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, God damn it, Catherine! Click. Okay, so then your dad doesn't come get you. What
My
do you
dad
do
didn't
next?
come get me. I
Do you
called
have to
my boss.
ask, or is it a free phone on the wall?
No, I think I had to ask. They let me make a few calls.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you say, now I'm the guard. What do you want, young?
Well, to be honest, they all knew who I was, and they were very nice.
Hey, Xia, what's up? What do you need?
They brought me a donut the next day. I spent the night. I think I was too up. I spent the night, and then was the next morning I called my boss.
All right, you
Yeah.
can call your boss. Go
All
ahead.
right. Ring, ring.
Hi, the place you work at.
Hi, Jay.
Where do you work?
Penn Training and Fitness Center.
Oh, yeah. Penn Training and Fitness Center. Who's this?
This is Xia.
What's up, Z? You going to make it in for shift today?
I'm not. I'm in jail.
Whoa. But you're such a positive influence in the community. What happened?
Everybody that I know, I made a mistake. I was at Shooters, and they really got me with all
Shooters.
the shots.
Well,
and I
what
couldn't.
happened? Running away from seeing that picture of your dad eating your stepmom's again?
I have to do something to numb the pain.
All right.
Hey, while we have you on the phone, we have a great deal coming up in January if you want to get half off on a membership. It's easy to go. We just need your email, and we need a place where you live.
How much is the sign up fee?
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing it half off now. It's
half
it's
off
$400. It's $100 for this month, and then it's going to be every other month you pay $600.
Oh, that's good deal for the first month.
That's Zenny. He's a new employee here. He's crushing it since you've been in jail, jailbird.
Oh man.
Hey, orange is the new black. When are you coming back to work?
Well, they won't let me out until Monday.
What day's
I need
today?
Someone to Saturday.
Oh, you got
someone to
hammered on a
come fill
Friday.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to wait for the justice of the peace. They're like a local sitting judge. So what'd they say? You need a bail or?
I need bail.
Can't be released on your own recognizance?
No, I need a bail.
How much money is it?
I think it was like $1,200.
Garuga!
That's what you would do. The guy who owns a gym would be like $1,200. That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's 2 memberships.
That's
All
a lot
right,
of
look,
memberships.
so what do you want me to do? Am I going to pay this and then we'll take it out of your salary?
No, what are you
He
gonna-
said,
what are you gonna do for
well,
me?
because you get the bail back. He said, I think I have that much in the safe.
Are you
I'll
going to
be
show
right
up?
there.
All right, I'll be
Yeah,
right there.
What's that?
Hang on, let me stop at Shooters and get hammered on the way.
You're starting up your lawnmower?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, people drive lawnmowers around Hawaii. You didn't
So your
know that?
boss came and picked you up?
Yeah.
And how
Came
old
pick
were
me
you?
up. 21.
Do you think he was trying to bang you or no?
Nah, Jay was cool. He never tried
It
to
was a
bang me.
cool guy.
Yeah, he
How
was-
old was Jay?
40 maybe?
Not cool to us, though. I mean, that's not cool that he didn't try to bang you.
Yeah, a class.
It would be cool if he tried to bang
It would be
you.
cooler
and
if he
missed.
tried to bang me.
But he
That's
missed.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
I
Take
don't
that
think
shot.
so.
You missed every-
40, 21.
I probably would have
He
done
picks
it.
you up.
He
Where
was
do you
good
go?
looking.
You need. First
I
of
went
all,
home.
you need food. you need rest because you don't sleep well in jail.
No, you don't sleep good in jail. They gave me a donut the next day, but like, you know.
So you go home.
I went home.
You're like, thanks so much, Jay.
Yeah.
Give him a kiss on the cheek.
I didn't give him a kiss on the cheek. We had a very, very professional relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
You go home straight to bed?
Straight to bed. My boyfriend was in bed. He was.
Why didn't he come get you?
Because he's a loser. Because I was dating a loser.
But was he at the bar drunk with you?
No.
Were you out and you were flirting and you were asking for trouble?
I was out. I wasn't really flirting, but I should have been because he sucked.
Were you clasking for trouble?
I was clasking for trouble.
Was Jack
asking for trouble?
A cheater?
Yeah, he cheated on me a bunch. Yeah, he was a loser.
Why would he cheat on you?
Class TD.
I think I was.
I like that one.
R.I.P. Monkeypox got him.
Rest his soul.
No one's gonna take it seriously until straight people start getting it,
and that sucks.
That sucks.
That's fucking terrible.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be.
It also doesn't have to be a rampant problem in this community. Just stop fucking, you fucking...
You perverts.
Yeah. Stop doing poppers and fucking going to clubs till 8 a.m. for a week.
Fucking horny homos. Fucking stay home and jerk off for a week.
Just felching with a bunch of strangers at a bus stop. Dude, it's crazy. What are you doing?
This is adding to the stigma of bisexual men because that's how it's transmitting between the communities, and that people already think bi people are fucking weird.
Get off the fence and pick
losers.
a side, will you?
That's what they say.
Get off the
so
fence.
Ignorant fucks say.
No,
it's
you.
People,
you gotta pick a side.
Wrap it up, be responsible, and get a gun because shit's popping off. Okay?
Stop.
Reform 2A.
I chose the side of the fence, but I still pop my head over like Wilson on Home Improvement.
Oh, yeah?
What's going on over there, guys? Howdy, neighbor.
No, I don't.
Ned from Simpsons.
There's a hole in my fence.
Where I am.
And I poke my snout through like a fucking golden retriever checking out the neighbor.
Ian drilled a hole in the fence.
What were you going to say?
Well, I've had like bisexual girlfriends feel like very not accepted by either side.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's really hard.
It is. It sucks. And women think that they're okay with it, and they're like, yes, like, oh my God, that's so cool you're in touch. And then like they think you're going to doubly cheat because you're like a sex freak, and a guy has something they don't have. You know, it sucks.
Yeah.
No, it's hard.
But they do though. They do.
Well,
like,
yeah, but it's like
sense of humor.
the ability to finish a story.
So like I wonder if bi guys are more likely to cheat because it's like there is more out there.
You're saying it doubles their opportunities.
Well, I only miss other pussy. I don't miss dick. You know, so
a whole other experience.
Well, that's what
at least
people
I can get pussy from a
think,
girl.
but it's like nobody's predisposed to cheating. It all depends on the individual. It's not like a blanket thing of like your sexuality.
Yeah, because if you're like attracted to like tall girls but not short girls, but then there's more tall girls in the area or whatever. You know? I think for the girl the insecurity is like, can I not fully satisfy his needs? And I think about that a lot. And I remember when you were on my podcast and you said, you know, and I always think like, so it's okay for some things to be fantasy, and it's like, oh well, we can never satisfy everybody's fantasy because that'd be impossible. So if you're dating someone who's bi, you just got to be like, oh well. They also probably want to have sex in a helicopter. I can't fucking do that as well.
Yeah, it's a thing of like the bi thing. I think is a lot of fantasy and a lot of like I love monogamy. I love security, but I do have like a fantasy.
Monogamy is a black trans hooker, by the way.
Yeah, I love her. And I will
And
protect
I love
her
her.
at all costs.
That would be a great name.
I know, right?
Monogamy Jefferson. on Avenue X tonight in front of the J train.
I'm writing down the address.
Yeah, I guess it's interesting, right? Some guys I think are really open and probably want to talk about the different porn they like and this and that, but like some guys probably want to keep it to themselves and it's not part of like a casual conversation.
It's weird. It's a casual conversation for me, but not for
I
not
know
with
you.
this circle.
It's
for
not
some reason.
because porn is just a pick me up. It's just like, you know, motherfuckers drink to pick himself
Wait,
up. Like
what the fuck you
I don't
mean?
like
You
I
know
don't
me.
like admitting the fact that I drink.
I'm just catching that.
Red Bull.
Fucking with you.
Yeah, like I don't like to admit that. Like porn is Red Bull to me. It's just like,
Oh, that's
it's
a
to get
guilty
you to the next
pleasure.
stop. It's just like let me get to the next stop because I'm
Absolutely.
because I'm evil in my mind. I know what this is.
Oh, you gotta get the sin out real fast.
Exactly.
You gotta get the body booger out.
I don't like talking about getting the sin out. What's your get the sin out method? I don't. I just go.
Yeah.
Because I don't really like porn.
That's also like talking about. That's like talking about would you just pray for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was you praying about?
Yeah.
See, I love porn, and I feel like there will never be enough porn.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm interested.
But I feel like, and there's not enough time. You can't just like jerk off all day to, you know what I mean? Like it is something that there has to be a finite amount of time. If you're gonna, I think, like, pleasure yourself, but like you, I think it's a part of like mental health, and it's good for you. It's good for your skin. There's been a lot of studies. It's good for stress release. It's good for all that shit.
Well, you're talking about coming versus porn, right?
I thought, if I'm watching, I don't just watch porn for porn.
And
If
see,
I'm
that's
watching
what I was
porn,
about
I'm
to
gonna have
say.
an orgasm.
I feel like we should watch more just to be watching it because these people are putting a lot of work into this content.
I agree with you. I would agree with you. Like, and like, you know, just like in adult settings and stuff, just like taking in some like adult films, like as a group. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Me neither.
You see it? Did you see it? Ready? No. Went too far.
Kerryn wants to
Almost fell off that edge.
No, we got an idea now. We're doing a porn party.
Count me out.
Kerryn's porn party.
Count me out.
No.
We didn't invite you yet.
Yeah. It's like Thanksgiving, but it's different. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
okay.
just we're just gonna hang out, have some chips and
Thanksgiving
porn.
was great.
Porn will just play for in the background.
One of my favorite kinds of porn are these like bar scenes, right? They're like the humiliation ones. Have you seen? You know what I'm talking about? There's one chick who's typically like the ringleader, and then there's like a chick who's getting dominated, and she like brings everybody in, and she's like, "Oh, we wipe the cum with your hair," and it's all very like public humiliation, like spectacle.
I have never seen that.
Wow. It's a good genre.
Okay, I have. What is it called? Do you know?
Public humiliation.
It's called public
porn.
humiliation.
Yeah.
Jesus, I would have never even put those two words in the search queue.
Well, people do when they look for your comedy.
Legion of Skanks. Welcome to the
Who's the most famous? I mean, Whitney might be one of the more famous people
fame,
we've ever.
No, look, fame is like an opinion thing, right?
Right.
What the fuck is your accent?
Whoa.
Why are you trying to be hotter?
Hotter, whoa.
Oh, hotter.
Whoa, hey. Whoa.
I've never heard that word. Hotter.
When you met, you didn't. Do you speak in that all the time?
Yeah, if you shut the fuck up for once and listen. You're in New York now, bitch. We be yapping.
Is this, by the way, is this what white male comedians have to do to get attention now? They have to pretend they're from somewhere else.
Dude, I'm just watching Colum lay down the moves on Whitney right now.
I need
She
money.
said hotter, and it blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, Whitney kind of wants to fuck Colum.
Yeah, listen.
This would be a big move.
Things are tough.
So wait, this is your accent?
Yeah, I'm from Ireland.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, when we met, you didn't do that.
I swear, yeah.
What if Colum has been lying the whole time?
Did you pretend you
Wait,
weren't a leprechaun
Hold
when
on.
we met?
Has this been an act the whole time, Colum? Are you just one of these regulars?
I thought he was like the Irish Carlos Mencia who's Mexican. Maybe like Esty at the Comedy Cellar was like, you need to try something else. And he's like, me Lucky Charms.
What the fuck is going on right now?
Oh, Whitney just fucking dunked on you, dude.
You told me to shut up and it was a bad idea.
Wow,
I'm like,
dude.
a bad idea.
Wow, dude, she just shut you the fuck down, dude.
I thought to myself, I either got ripped off or this is my first case.
Let your creativity out. I'm sorry. I was gassy because I ate a big Italian meal last night and then I punished myself today by fasting. There has to be balance. Did I have all of my meal and half of Katie Hannigan's? Yes, I did. And in addition to bread and calamari. And Katie wouldn't eat octopus because octopus is smart. Octopus is smart. She saw that video where the octopus was trapped in the jar and it screwed the jar from the inside. And it went viral and she got sucked into that whole thing. Oh, I won't eat it. It's smart. It has feelings. It's smart. It has feelings. And I order calamari. I look like the bad guy. She goes, calamari, octopus? I go, no, it's squid. And she ate it because she was happy to eat squid. The dumber stupid cousin of Octopus. She won't eat octopus though because it's too smart. It's too smart. He's sensitive. He has feelings. It's like, are you cheating on me? Are you cheating on me? Octopus is smart. We got so many compliments for him. But I'll eat a squid. Dumb squid. I got a master's degree, Katie. How about an attaboy? How about a good job, Mike?
That's what I should do when people they talk to me. I go, "Hey, tell me about sum up your childhood in 3 words real quick, and then I'll do mine." I'll do what did I say? Unwanted teeth removal would be how I would describe my childhood.
That one, yeah. And then there was, I mean, wasn't there something about like broken fingers and toes? I'm trying to think of things that you told me, and then you know, lost in the wood with the dog.
That one. You think about that one all the time, only because a dog was involved.
No, I get sad for you too.
Yeah, you remember the dog.
That's a Shane Smith classic story. It's like Grimm's fairy tales. You could write a whole book of bedtime stories.
I really am.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I think about your life a lot.
Thank you.
I do.
Know. I was writing like writing a book, and of just like piecemeal.
Wait, this is an actual book, not a.
Yeah. No, I'm writing a real book, and
it.
it's like about little piecemeal story because I can't write people are like, you should write like a whole thing, but I can't yet. I have to wait for certain people to die. But I wrote like a thing with these piecemeal stories, and as I started writing them, I was like, I gotta get some happy ones in here. It was like I was doing cathartic thing. It was just writing like the most horrific shit. Like I told some of my roommates one of them, and they're like, "Yo, man, never tell me anything like that ever fucking again." Like it was that bad. I was like, "My bad, everybody. You're right."
I think it'll bring solace to some people who also had a childhood, and then traumatize those of us who had a nice one.
I think it's gonna be like if Chicken Soup for the Soul and A Child Called It was funny.
Oh, okay. I never read A Child Called It. I've read Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul, though.
Oh, the Teenage Soul.
Or whatever. I mean,
they have so many. They have like...
Someone gave it to me. Okay, so that's actually a funny story from my child. Someone gave me that, and I was like so fucking personally offended that they thought I was the type of person who would want to read that book, and I returned it to Barnes & Noble immediately. But I think one copy I had to keep because like they wrote an inscription in the front of it.
Really?
And I was just like, what kind of a broken piece of shit do you think I am?
I had to read like 5 of them.
Why?
I used to do this thing at my library at my school where you would read the book and then take a test on the book to prove you read it, and I wanted to read every book in the library and pass all the tests. It was like and so I had to read 5 Chicken Soup for the Soul books.
Every book in the library? How many? That must have been thousands of books, Shane.
Yeah.
Over the course of how long?
I think basically until I was 15 and I stopped having access to the school, because even after I was like not going to school, I would just go get books from the library.
Stopped having access to the school? You were expelled?
No. I just like was up to others. I was like too old and up to other stuff.
Oh.
But I mean, I should have still been in school, but
yeah.
I was like dropped out. And then I went to alternative high school to finish my GED, which I didn't even end up getting. Because I like wrote a letter. I was like, I can get my GED or I can just do it different. And I wrote a letter to my congressman and asked them to like give me a forgiveness to not go to school so I could join the army.
Nice.
Yeah, I was a little stinker. I was really making moves. But anyway, I read all the books in the library. I did. I was the only person who's ever done it, and I'm still the only person who's ever done it. I had someone check recently.
Yeah, who the hell else would try to do that?
There were some serious books in there, too, for like a kid to read. I read Moby Dick Unabridged and War and Peace.
Did it have Mein Kampf?
Bad. No, there's no Mein Kampf. Because
not my school library, but my public library had Mein Kampf, and I took it out. My mom told me I was on a list now.
Yeah, the public library has all those, but the school library, and especially I can't remember what the book program was called. It was called like Reader's Adventure or some shit, but someone had to like make a little quiz about the book.
Oh, okay.
And nowadays I realize I could have cheated, but I refused to cheat on this. I was so interested in like accomplishing it.
That's one of the most impressive things I've ever heard.
Yeah, I read it started because I read every single Animorphs book and Goosebumps.
Who thought that would inspire reading? And I've read a lot of Goosebumps. Never was I like, this gives me the itch to read.
Also, it was because I read Harry Potter wasn't in those, and I remember reading the 4th Harry Potter book. And I was like, I think I'm too old for this. This book fucking sucked. And then right after the 4th Harry Potter book, the first book I read was A Song of Ice and Fire, which is the first Game of Thrones book. And in like the first 15 pages, a guy's like fingering a hot girl and murders a child. And I was like, now we're in fucking business. I'm like 12 years old. Like, here we go. This is what reading is, baby. It was really funny.
Groups like having enemies, actually. They like having a bad guy. It's helpful. It's very motivating. So I think that certainly in the case of the Mises Caucus, like there were these people that a lot of the Mises Caucus didn't like, and it was motivating. We're past that now, though, right? Like it's not about beating them anymore. And obviously, of course, the state, and you can, whatever, but that's not, so it's a little abstract. It's a little abstract. We can not like the president or whatever, but, I think it is actually helpful. And maybe who should be the next bad guy for the Libertarian Party is maybe a good question, a bad guy we can actually beat. Because you can't, that's gone. And so and obviously we want to be building, but having that opponent, I mean, I've seen it in sports, I've seen it in the business world. We're very competitive people, and when we have that, either that guy that we want to catch or that guy nipping at our heels, we work harder.
Yeah, I think that's true. It's a really good question. I don't know if I have the exact answer to that. It's because you're right. It was very, it was motivating. And at a certain point, I will admit that I very consciously used that. Like I knew, like there were a lot of people who would tell me, they were like, like a year and a half ago or something like that, 2 years ago, where they'd be like, dude, why are you even interacting with some of these guys on Twitter? Like, why are you even boosting their signal? I'll be like, because they're our best recruiters. I don't know. It's like everyone wants to see them lose. And so it's like, yes, this is like how I'm kind of rallying a lot of this energy. And they, in my opinion, kind of deserved it. But like you said, now that battle's been won, it only holds us down to be fighting that fight anymore because it's kind of irrelevant. So we've got to pick one. But I agree with you. It's hard to just make it the president. You almost want it to be like if you were in a town, you want it to be like the people on your school board, on your local school board, like they are the people, because you could actually show up and win this fight against them. And like you want to kind of make it these fights that you can win. So that is a really interesting question. And it's true that this is what motivates people. And if you can find a way, I think the magic that the Mises Caucus has done is it's like you find a way to kind of mix these things together. You want to have something you really believe in, a cause you really believe in. You want to have an opponent to defeat that's winnable, that you can actually win. And then you also want to make the whole process really fun. You want people to enjoy themselves as they do it, because that's what's going to, like, you keep those things together with a sense of community and you can really build something, something special.
It's Yo MMA Wrap with Chris J. Gomez and Dave Smith.
I've had I've been working out all day, been training MMA. I'm fighting Jason Ellis April 8th. Then me and Harrington.
How are you feeling about that fight?
I'm feeling great about the fight. I still have what? How long do we have? April 8th till April 8th? How many months is that? Is that over 8? So it's going on. It's like 8.5, right?
Gay and a half.
It's gay and a half.
There you go. It's you and Ellis. Gay and a half.
Yeah.
Like 9. 8.5, 9.
8.5, 9.
For the record, he's the half.
Doggy,
I consider you full gay.
Look, it is. I'm just feeling good about getting back into shape. It's a mind fuck because I'm not in shape to where I want to what I want to do with my body. So I can't even push myself. If I spar hard for 3 minutes, I'm fucking, I'm in trouble.
Well, it's a good thing you got gay and a half months because you'd be in trouble right now.
Yeah.
Can I give you some advice, Louis?
Please. Victor, I would love your advice.
Find the triangle inside you. Find it.
The triangle is a very big part of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. It's their logo.
Did you know that the triangle contains all other shapes within it?
Can we get triangle facts throughout today's show, Vic?
I just gave you one.
Right there. Dave
is that
laid
true?
It out for you.
All shapes are contained within a triangle.
Hold on.
That's why.
Are you actually trying to do this? Just make the circle smaller.
Yeah, no, I did. I made the circle so it can be within the triangle, right?
Yes. Every single shape can be within. Are you trying to empirically test this out and see if you can do it?
To try to test this out. What do you mean? Yeah, of course. You could just draw. You draw a star, a tiny little star within a triangle.
Yeah, that's the joke,
What do you mean
Lewis.
it's just a joke?
Every shape contains.
I thought
all
you were giving me
shapes.
triangle
It's a-
facts, dude.
It is a fact.
I don't joke about the triangle. You know that.
It is.
Victor,
I mean, it is true.
Dave's joking about the triangle, and I know you don't like it.
I can't believe that this threw your
Dave.
mind for a loop where you started testing out the hypothesis. You're like, oh my God, he's right. You can draw anything in here if you just make it smaller than the triangle.
There's the triangle needs to be serious.
You know what?
Probably
I
the most
apologize.
serious shape of all.
I didn't mean to disrespect the triangle on the show.
It's right up there with the cylinder.
Undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Tom Aspinall, fighting Curtis Blades. Jeez, listen, Tom's one of the nicest guys. Did you speak to him on here? Because we've had him on a few times. Tom's great. Tom's great. In fact, I should find it in a minute. He's a prick because I went out for dinner with him on Thursday night, him and his dad and a few of his teammates and whatnot. And they were filming the whole time, so I was being a little bit silly. I might have had a drink or two. I wasn't drunk or nothing like that. But
was that when he was about to fuck you up?
Well, yeah, that one when he was bullying me, and then I think it was the Daily Mail. So we're in this restaurant, we're having a laugh, we're having a play around a little bit of a wrestle, we did a picture squaring up, and then he grabbed me. It was just, it was about 7 seconds of just like pummeling or whatever. Do you know what I mean? The Daily Mail post a story: Bisping and Tom Aspinall thrown out of restaurant for nearly fighting. Do you know what I mean? These fucking assholes.
Really?
Yeah. Talk about clickbait. Anyway, a lot riding on that fight. He had a sensational blow. I don't need to give the fucking background. He said he was going to go at him. He did exactly that. I mean, he lived, he lived true to his word, went forward, super aggressive, trying to put Curtis on the back foot, throws a leg kick, and down he goes.
Yeah, I feel awful for both guys because that was his opportunity to, I don't know, just show how good he really was. You know what I mean? That was his gauge. I think that he's been fighting, I don't want to say subpar opponents, but he's been fighting guys that he's just significantly better than.
Yep.
I think Curtis Blades was the real test, to really see where he was at. And for Curtis Blades, the knock on him is just kind of he doesn't have that one real big sexy win that he needs to really put himself in the title contention. And I think that Aspinall is that guy. He's got the hype, he's got all the skill set, he's young, he's up and coming. I think everybody knows how good he is, and I suspected that fight was going to be pretty competitive. And then if Curtis was able to come away with the win, that's a really, really good win. So neither guy got the opportunity to do either one of those things.
And it was only 15 seconds long, but those 15 seconds were all out action. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if that was
they
anything,
didn't take any breaks.
No, it's 15 seconds. They just both went for a sprint. I think Curtis threw a few right hands. Tom was landing a couple of shots, threw a leg kick, down he went. But if that 15 seconds was anything to judge by, I would love to see them run it back. But so I walked into the cage to do the interview. And you see Tom, he's a gigantic man, 6'5", 250 odd pounds. He's a big dude, and he's a friend, and he's lying on the floor. And I have never seen a human in so much pain. He was howling, and they probably showed it on the octagon. He was fighting back on the TV. He was fighting back the tears in between, like almost breaking and like crying and then screaming. And then the doctors were trying to move him to get a brace into him, and he would just shriek in absolute agony. And just to see that, I almost brought a tear to my eye. It really did. And it's just a stark reminder. Not that I'm trying to put the shits up you know this. That is what this sport ultimately can lead to. It's a combat sport, you know what I mean? And we're trying to hurt one another, But Tom will be back. Fingers crossed. So I saw him on Sunday. He's off to Poland for a few weeks with his family to see some family. So good for him. Go and enjoy the downtime.
My buddy Matt had just bought this like new leather jacket, like his first like real purchase for himself. It was like $500. He was so happy. We were out there. We're gonna go chase some girls out on Easton Ave, and I guess my buddy hit on the wrong girl, and then this whole fraternity tried coming after us. Then we weren't having it, man. We were like, get out of here. My buddy was a bouncer at the nightclub, if people know what it is, and kicked them out. And we kept partying, having a great time. And then when we go outside, there's like 20 of them waiting for us outside when we get outside. And like first time in my life, I don't want the fight. First time literally in my life, I don't want the smoke. I'm like, I'm going to spring training in a week. My buddy was going to spring training with the Cincinnati Reds. We got some girls with us. We were like, oh, no, you guys are really tough. You're really tough. They keep going. They keep going. And then the cops come up on Easton Ave, and they're like sitting there acting like they're friends with us, but they're talking shit the whole time. And we're like, oh, okay. So finally, enough's enough. And if anybody's ever been in New Brunswick, they know like off the streets, there's like these driveways that go like down a hill. And then there's houses on both sides of the driveway. And then like there's like a cul-de-sac. So we go down this cul-de-sac, and this one older dude comes down and is like, hey, these kids are just really drunk. You know, it's my brother's birthday or whatever. Just you guys chill here. I'm going to tell them to go away. And I'm like, yo, we never wanted problems to begin with. It's all good. So they go away. And this one giant, like blonde dude, like probably on his first cycle of steroids, feeling himself, right? Looking like Ivan Drago, comes down and was like, yeah, that's right, bitch. I'm like, bro, I can't hear you. And he gets closer. He's like, you don't want none of this shit. I was like, bro, I can't hear you. And he comes closer. I take 2 steps and I crack him. Pop this kid wide open, dude. And I'm on top of this dude now. I'm opening him up, blood, tomato can. And I look up and there's like a wall of undergrads coming at me. And I'm like, I remember in my mind holding this dude with my fist up going, oh shit, I'm about to get fucked up. And as these people run at me like a freaking movie, I swear to God, a 2x4 comes over my head. My boy picked up a 2x4 he found under a deck and throws it over my head and like smokes 2 of these dudes with wood. So like 5 of us took on like 20 of these dudes and we busted them up like a freaking movie, except for my one boy who ran away. One guy ran away. My poor buddy Matt, who bought the jacket, the sleeve got ripped off the jacket.
Oh, no.
It was hilarious. We ran back to my sister's dorm. There was blood all over us. My sister's freaking out. She's like, what's going on? There's sirens and stuff. We're like, we just need a place to chill out for a second. And the next day we wake up, my buddy Danny, his finger's broken. He's got to go to spring training with a broken finger. And I could see the bone, what I think is the bone of my knuckle. And I'm like wiggling around at it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is not good. But it's like itching me. And then I pull it out and it turned out to be one of their teeth. I pulled out one of their teeth out of my knuckle. I'm like, oh, snap. So Danny goes to spring training, and if anybody knows what a PFP is, it's like the very first thing that you do in spring training. It's something like you could do with a 5-year-old. It's called pitcher's fielding practice. They just hit easy ground balls to the pitcher fields it and throws it. He's got to act like he misses the ground ball and breaks his finger, so they think he did it in camp. So he goes there with a broken finger, and he's like trying to jab at the ball like he's got no hands. He's like, I hurt my hand there. So they're making fun of him the whole camp for like being the worst fielder ever. He's one of the best athletes I ever saw in my life. They're like, dude, you don't know catch much or whatever. And it turns out, this dude got into this guy got into a bar brawl like idiots, 3 days before spring training. Like, we're just morons, man. Like, just the dumbest. But it's like one of those things you look back on now is like, that was a pretty good battle story. Yeah,
Godfrey. Trust.
I love Ben Bailey.
I love him too.
Ben has body slammed people during shows. And one time Ben took somebody and threw him in the bathroom of the Comedy Cellar, kind of got off stage and just grabbed the dude and shoved him in that little bathroom. Ben body slammed a college kid that came up to the stage talking shit, and the place gave him a standing ovation.
Really? That's great.
And Ben just goes, good night. If you guys don't know who Ben Bailey is, he's the host. He was a host of Cash Cab. He won an Emmy for that.
Yeah, I know.
I remember he brought it to the cellar. We were doing pull-ups with fucking Ben Bailey on the fucking street light. Me and Ben Bailey doing pull-ups, just fucking around, and then the next day he comes in with an Emmy.
Yeah, man, that Cash Cab thing was huge for him.
It was huge because he was about to give up.
I know. When I auditioned for that show.
Me too.
And I was like, this is I knew one of the producers. I go, this is the dumbest fucking show I've ever heard of. I go, this is not going to get picked up and no one's going to watch it. I go, just do it. Just pretend you're in a cab and you're asking a question.
I had to do the same
Yeah, I'm like, this is fucking awful.
I had to sit in a chair.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fucking, I fucking wanted to stab myself. And the person's in the back, and I'm like, so
what was that? Yeah, what's the capital of Florida?
Yeah. And then Ben got it.
I know, Ben got it.
Whew. That shit ran for what, 5 seasons?
At least. 6? And then it went away for like 3 years, and then it came back again.
Is he back doing it?
He might still be. I know it came back like the last like 3 years. Maybe it's not anymore.
Okay. Because I remember I'd see him in the street filming. Every once in a while, I'll see him filming. So and Ben was going to quit. Ben was done. Ben was like, I remember him at 5 in the morning. We're just on 6th Avenue. And he was just like, I think I'm going to quit this shit. I fucking hate this. You know, he was mad at certain comics getting shit. He was like, can you believe that this motherfucker is more famous than me? And, you know, Ben is like 6'6".
Yeah.
He's just like, can you believe that this motherfucker's been her? He's like, you know what I'm going to do? Because he was married to that French chick.
Yep.
And he was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to move to France and like, I'm going to be I'm just going to, you know, guard sheep or something. He was talking about doing some farming in France. And then that came. And I told him, I remember I said, hey man, you never know, dude. Just stick around, bro. This is what we do. We made our bed. We got to lie in this shit. And then boom, he gets that fucking cash cab.
Yep.
And I said, you were just about to quit, bro. And he's, you know, it did him good. And he's one of those guys, even too, I gave him respect when Heidi Klum, he did that America's Got Talent or whatever the fuck. And Heidi Klum was being really shitty to him.
Right.
And he just goes, and what do you do?
Really? He said that? Oh, that's great.
What do you do? Like, why are you judging comedy?
Yeah.
You're a model. Like, ugh. Like, he likes literally, because he already lost. So he was just like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Tell her, because she was like, I just don't like your jokes. And you're German, bitch. Fuck you know about comedy. He literally went in on her. I said, that's Ben. He's like the Hulk. You know?
Ladies and gentlemen, your host for the House of Hardcore podcast, Tommy Dreamer.
Tell me, because Robbie always would text us about, I remember it, but I don't remember it. You pinned me and I licked your armpit.
It's like we were texting about it, and I just, my wife was like, how come you never told me that Tommy licked your armpit? Like, you never put that over. And I was like, probably because that's just a normal occurrence when I see Tommy Dreamer, you know, just, you never know what's.
And then didn't you beat me down with a chair? And I was like, why are you hitting me so hard? You're a friend.
I think it was, we were in Clarksville, Tennessee. And I think your elbow was like up here, and I hit you with a plastic chair and I injured you.
Yep. Thank you.
And then Robbie was like, why are you so stiff? Like, that's become the running joke. Like, no one wants to work with me because I'm so stiff.
Yeah, you took out my elbow and then you pinned me and I licked your armpit while you were pinning me.
That's true.
After a nice 15-minute match. You taste good, taste salty. I wanted to get big like you.
Zach Amico's Midnight Spook Show.
My buddy Jeff just told me a quick story. He was in a match with a guy. It was a three-way match. It was him, somebody else who maybe didn't have as much information as they should about wrestling, and Sabu. And Sabu goes, all right, so I'm going to come into the ring and hit, or Sabu was going to interfere at the end. And Sabu's like, going to come in, I'm going to hit you with a chair. And the guy goes, oh, okay. Are you going to hit me flat or in the side? And he goes, I'm going to throw it at you. And then the other guy that was with him goes, yeah, you know that thing we call Sabuing, where you throw a chair? That's nice. That's named after Sabu, the guy you're talking to. And the guy was just so embarrassed.
Are you guys sad? I know Johnny's sad. Chris, are you sad that Vince is gone?
I am a little sad that Vince McMahon.
I wanted him to die in the ring from fucking a heart attack.
Yeah,
like
I wanted Ric Flair's last match to be against Vince McMahon, and then they both die punching each other at the same time, like
Rocky
Doomsday and
3
Superman.
Shit would have been dope.
Damn. End of an era. Is Shane? Shane has nothing to do with the company.
No, apparently he showed up drunk at the Royal Rumble.
Oh,
and
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, we talked about it. He's just a dick.
That is the worst career move he's ever done. Like, he literally blew a year before his daddy left. That could have been half of his. Now he's just a broke motherfucker.
Bring him back into the fold.
I mean, he got nice kicks. He needs the money and shit. So hopefully, he got.
I don't know, dude. Like, him and Triple H had some hellacious matches. I don't know if they can move past that.
That's some tough Thanksgiving dinners, bro.
And then also supposedly Kevin Dunn, who's like their main executive producer for the TV shows.
Do they have a podcast?
No, you're thinking of Bruce Pritchard. Kevin Dunn is supposedly like on his way out, but they haven't fired him yet because they don't want to fire too many people at once because they don't want to take the stock price. But apparently, there's a lot of terrible stuff about Kevin Dunn that's about to come out.
He's not a kid,
and I
fucker,
think
though.
he's significantly more of a sexual harasser than Vince McMahon. Because at least Vince McMahon 10 years ago was like, I mean, he's like an alpha. Probably somebody wanted to fuck him. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Kevin
he's
Dunn. Pull up a
definitely an
picture of
alpha.
Kevin Dunn because you don't know what he looks like, right?
I have no idea what
Pull up a
Kevin
picture, any picture of Kevin
he looks
Dunn
like a
from
bare
WWE.
drumstick. He's just ridiculous. He's built fucking.
Is he
And famously,
he's not a wrestler.
No. He's
Never
just been
was.
behind the
I thought
scenes
he,
there for
I
20
thought he
years.
wrestled for a little
Just
while.
pull it up, please.
Wasn't he a brain buster?
Okay,
Oh,
that's what he
not
looks
the
like.
guy.
And to famously quote Jim Cornette, the guy's a multi-fucking millionaire. Why hasn't he fixed his fucking teeth in 20 years?
That's some arrogance right there.
But supposedly,
That is a creepy looking.
so now I want you to pull a picture of Kelly Kelly, which is a WWF superstar from the early 2000s. Just put Kelly WWE into Google, and then just show me some pictures.
Was that Undertaker's ex?
No, he's married to Michelle McCool now.
Oh.
So this is Kelly Kelly,
Yeah, she
and
was alright.
so she wasn't good in the ring, but then apparently they were having a meeting at one point, and they were saying she was improving a lot in the ring, and Kevin Dunn just looked up from his script and went, "She needs bigger tits." That guy,
wow,
who looked like a fat vampire,
The Fat Morbius.
yeah, morbidly obesious.
That's good. That's the
it.
title of today's show.
That's it. That's it. That's the
Hit
one.
that one out the park.
Wow. So who knew? Wrestling behind the scenes, not on the up and up.
Yeah. I mean, who'd have thought?
Not me, man.
But I'm just saying, like, how do you say about that lady needs? Well, this was plenty big.
He pretty. Fucking,
Second of all, very, very attractive lady.
didn't he recommend that shit for China too, or was that Vince told her to get knockers?
I think probably she just wanted bigger tits.
Poor gal.
She seemed like a mentally unstable lady.
Well, didn't Vince always just like super jack guys? And
He like super jack guys and like fucking blondes with bolt-ons.
Yeah.
He's just
He
an
had a
80s.
Nazi
He's
complex
dude.
a
He's
little
just
bit.
an 80s ass dude.
Hell yeah, bro.
He's just super 80s out, dude. He doesn't understand butts. He's just like, what do I do with this?
I like tits.
Oh man. What do
End
you
of an
do?
era.
What do you do when he's retired though? Like, what is he gonna do? I mean, he can't bench every fucking day, can he?
I think
He's gonna be doing that prison workout.
Dude,
shit.
he's
just diff.
First thing he did was like, oh, no more wellness policy. Let's spike up, fellas. You know, he immediately just started juicing.
He's bringing back that Amico shit.
I'm retiring.
Retire.
Oh, Vince.
His Twitter should be live.
Just
that shit should be good.
Vince
On
McMahon
a
taking
bad
a
day.
I think he's actually going to run with Trump. He's going to be Trump's running mate.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, I'll be honest. It might get me to vote for Trump.
Yeah.
That's just hilarious.
I mean, if
He
Trump
knows
dies,
what's
then we
good
get
for
Vince.
business. dude.
Yeah.
He can beat a recession anytime. He's fucking recession-proof, Vince.
Yeah. Dude, imagine there was a cell around the Capitol, then they never could have gotten in there.
Hell yeah.
Nobody's ever gotten into a fucking cage.
You've
that
gotten
wasn't
out.
supposed to get in there. It's impossible.
Well,
It's
no,
a locked cage.
Will there be a
Technically-
little door on the side?
You can hide under the White
Yeah,
House,
it's
I
just
guess.
one guy opens here and there for people to crawl out of.
Yeah.
Or the Big Show. Just throw somebody through it.
Yeah. You'd have to be under the Capitol to win.
That shit is hard.
And I noticed, like, I just did a festival in Grand Rapids, and I thought I was going to be super hoarse the next day because we went from doing a 45-minute set to doing like an hour. And this one's called Arnica, Montana. I don't know if you can see this, but they're like little cell salts or like little like pills, but they have a sweet taste. And it says relieves muscle pain, stiffness, swelling from injuries, discoloration from bruising. But I guess it's just all inflammation, including your vocal cords or your throat. And so I've been taking it. Yeah, I've been taking it after I do demos. Like if I'm doing demos for another artist and I have to do crazy death metal screams, or I have to do like clean singing and hit super high notes. Like I was doing a demo for Ripper, who hits like super high notes, but that blows me out. Like I don't have that range, but I get it close enough so he kind of knows what I'm doing. And this stuff has definitely helped. But other than the honey and the vocal mist, what else do you suggest just to keep your voice, you know?
I'll tell you right now, in this thing, actually, let's see what I got. Because I got a bunch of, I have like a whole bunch of shit. I'm not gonna lie. I got
This
one of
is
these.
the trade secrets, folks. This is the trade secrets.
But, you know, I did kind of post this online at one point, so it's not too secret anymore. I kind of put it out there, but it's fine. You know, for the people that weren't there,
Yeah.
this one goes out to you guys. So I got my freaking oxygen deprivation mask, which is great if you want to go for a little jog before you go on, you go on stage, because it makes it harder to breathe. So it kind of makes me feel like I'm what's that word? Doping myself on oxygen. You know what I'm saying? Before I go on. So that's pretty cool. We got freaking, oh, dude, this one, if you're a vocalist, you know, and if you're everyone else, you're like, I don't know why this is important. Metal spoon. Come on. Well, as soon as because when you're making that tea, because I have a whole tea set here too. But when you're making that tea and you want to put the honey in the tea and you're at the freaking venue and they're like, yeah, like we have the honey in this giant bottle, but we don't have a way to get it out. And they have a plastic spoon. But what are you going to do? Pour freaking lava water on a plastic spoon with your tea? Absolutely not. Metal spoon. So we got that freaking metal spoon. I don't have arnica, but I got this other thing that David from Signs of the Swarm told me about. It's like Voice 37. It's basically like another anti-inflammatory kind of thing.
Okay. Are they a sponsor? You should get the hookup. You should at least you should have like Will 10 to save 10% at.
Dude, I don't even want to. I thought about this recently. I was like, I don't want to have to like owe anybody like anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with just paying fucking $30-$40 and just, you know, getting this thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind telling people, I'm like, dude, you want to do it? Just go check it out. You know, I think it's super helpful. Like, even things like this that you don't even think about, Zycam, dude. This shit right here. If you're sick or you're on the road and you're a vocalist, you know what I mean? Like, or you're not sick, but you know somebody else in the van is sick, or somebody's getting sick somewhere. You're like, dude, I can't get sick because I'm the vocalist. And if I get like a sore throat or something because you're sick, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? So it's like, now you got the Zycam on deck. Do a little Zycam yourself. Give it to the person who's sick. Be like, this is for you. You're welcome. You owe me one. You know what I mean? Now they owe you one. So now you owe me one. And hopefully you're not going to get sick. So.
I was the host of the thing called Shiprocked for 11 years, right?
Of course.
And the first time that we did this thing called the Stowaways, which to those that don't know, it was like one or two members from a bunch of different bands get together, go on stage and do either cover songs or they'll do one of the songs from one guy's band and another.
Yeah.
It was kind of very like free formed. And I was the host, and this is the first time we get there, and I'm on stage about to bring you guys up. And I think you were there too, and your sister was there, and a bunch of other bands are there. And it's about 20 minutes before showtime. And everybody backstage, which fucking surprised the shit out of me, were super fucking nervous because you're not in your environment. It's not your band. It's not the other band. It's me. And are we going to play well with these guys? I don't even know those guys. Like, the energy was fucking weird backstage, right? So I ran out and got a bottle of fucking Fireball, came back and just started doing shots with all of you guys. Never forget doing shots with Lizzie on stage. It was crazy, but it was one of the wildest nights I've ever experienced with a bunch of rock stars. Were you there that night?
The instant cure, just a bottle of Fireball. Oh, God. Even though that may make for a painful next day, it worked in the moment. Yeah, I was there for that, and I got up and played a few songs, and I was several shots in, and I think I completely butchered a Metallica song or something, but it didn't matter. Everybody was having fun. Everybody was going crazy. The only nerve-wracking part that I could remember was the fact that we had no cell phone service, so I couldn't, like, go on Spotify and just like refresh myself on these songs. Like, okay, I'm just going from memory. And they're just like, get up and play a song. Play Whom the Bell Tolls. Like, okay, I kind of know that one. And, you know, it was basically like, you know, just go, like everything goes. But that was like a really fun and exciting thing to be able to.
And it became a tradition after that. They still do it to this day, you know, and it was just so funny because I always feel wild. We all feel energies in a room. And I was like, wow, everyone here, these are all major fucking bands and they're all a little nervous. It's wild. So I just ran out and got that bottle of Fireball and changed the trajectory real quick.
Oh, we certainly did. I don't know if it was for the better or for the worse, but it definitely made us feel better.
Yeah.